Man, the saga continues, right, y'all? I mean, this drama between 50 Cent and the BMF situation is just continuing. But we gotta talk about some situations that's going on here. Nah, man, 50 Cent actually exposed Lil Meech for DMing him and trying to see what's going on, and 50 shared the DM that Lil Meech actually, hit on 50 Cent on whatever. 50 shared the DM, basically exposed Lil Meech. Told Lil Meech ain't no season going on. That's the final season. That's it. Then we got rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Now, may him rest in peace. His condolences to his family. Irv Gotti did a lot of hip hop. He definitely did. It gave us some talent. Now I mean, over there in Murder Inc. Whatever. I wasn't really a big Murder Inc. fan, so I'm gonna just be real with y'all. But I see people kind of like getting 50 a little backflash for what he did, saying that he was smoking on Gotti pack, whatever. It was funny, whatever. Now I mean, not funny because you talking about the dead, but at the end of the day, ain't all these rappers talk about the dead now? That's all they do in their raps now is talk about the dead. That's all these rappers do. The young rappers. And some of these older folks be listening to these young rappers. That part. What are we talking about here? And we're going to go back in memory lane with this Irv Gotti and 50 Cent situation, because people might have forgot that Irv Gotti was popping bottles and all that, was celebrating when 50 got hit up 9 times also, and 50 almost lost his life. They were celebrating over there also 20 years ago. Let's talk about all this, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get this show started. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash that like button, that thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. That junk ain't gonna hurt your feelings. Ain't gonna cost you. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video. And shout out to all my members that got their membership, my subscribers, my day one. Shout out to the new subscribers, for rocking with my channel. And definitely much love to everybody. If y'all want to donate to the channel, Cash App is definitely in my channels, in my description on my channel. Just go to my channel, just to see the back end, you'll see the Cash App and all that back there. And let's get this copyright out the way, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we got all that out the way. Seen a lot of people, oh, yo, 50 ain't right for that. Word, 50, nah, man, come on. You don't do that to the dead and all this. But hold up. Let me pump y'all brakes right quick. Pause. Hold up. Let's pedal back a little bit. But I guarantee this is the same people that be listening to King Von and all this spinning around the block, New York drill, all these little music they be talking about drill in their music. I bet you y'all the same people that be listening to that goddamn music and they be talking about the dead all the time. We smoking this, we smoking that, we smoking this. Y'all be in the club jamming to that shit, partying to that shit, all that. What we talking about here? Let's cut the shenanigans out. This man almost lost his life, man, 20 years ago. Shot him 9 times. Bullet went through his goddamn mouth. We're gonna get to all these clips. But yeah, I see what people was talking about now. 50 Cent reacts to passing Irv Gotti. Man, listen, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. May him rest in peace. Now, I mean, listen, and I'm being truthful about this. I don't wish death on nobody. But y'all got to understand, I'm a real hip-hop head. I watched this drama with 50 Cent, Supreme Team, Irv Gotti, all that shit. And I'm in the East Coast, so I'm right there, nigga. We got front seat. We watching all this shit over here. These niggas was cheering, nigga, kumbaya, popping bottles, nigga, when 50 got hit up 20 years. They was trying to get him out the game early so he won't be where he at now. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? For the people that really don't understand the reason why he doing this. This man, listen, once you got a problem with Fifth he gonna bomb on you, troll you all the way to your grave, man. That's how Fifth is. He got old school morals, loyalty, and we're gonna get that too. We're gonna get down to that too, that little loyalty thing. I'm telling y'all, it's nasty work out here, man. It really is. But then you got 50 Cent over here exposing Lil Meech. Now, according to Lil Meech, I ain't gonna read this whole thing. Y'all pretty much know what's going on. Y'all seen it. It's been about a day since it's been out already. According to Lil Meech said he on 50 Cent on follow him. He tried to holler at him. 50 ain't trying to be beat. If y'all read this, according to Lil Meech, he's saying F Rick Ross. He never rocked with Rick Ross. And dare not tell y'all that? Pull a picture up somewhere with Lil Meech rocking with Rick Ross somewhere. Nowhere. But he used to date his daughter. Okay, that's back then. Whatever. Once he start getting the money, you don't see that nigga kumbaya with Rick Ross. Once he got on 50 team. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for Lil Meech. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for Lil him. But see, he gotta blame his father for that shit. You gotta blame your pops on this. Because your pops is very heavy on loyalty, right? You did your thing. You wasn't around 50 enemies and all that shit while you was doing the BMF series. You didn't do none of that clown shit. So salute to Lil Meech. But you gotta understand, Lil Meech, Fifth can't keep you around if you ain't rocking with your father. That's your father's story, that part. What are we talking about? That's his history. That's his legacy. So he can't just keep you around and, oh, now I'm gonna keep Lil Meech, but F his father. Nah. He gotta drop the whole team, nigga. That's how it's just personal, that's business. I still can't rock with the son, and I mean, after I got problems with your father over here. So I gotta curve you too, little nigga. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I did what I did for you. I gave you the alley-oop, because 50 gave Lil Meech the alley-oop. Don't get it twisted. Now he could go audition in other shows and movies and shit like that. Now Lil Meech could do that. So he gave him the alley-oop now, but he had to curve you because of the foolery and the disloyal, the disloyalty that your father did. Nah, Smoke, that shit petty. Nah, man, loyalty is a very big thing when you help the family make millions and turn the brand legit and put that shit on a goddamn TV series. Not on no YouTube documentary, not no DVD documentary, none of that. On a TV series on cable as that. Stars. What are we talking about here? I get, man, listen, my loyalty is all the way with Fifth on that. You made my son a star. Do I got to repeat myself again? Come on, man. So he messed that up for his little son. He wasn't even thinking about his son, man. See, Big Meech thinking about himself, that part. What are we talking about here, man? Because you ain't have to do you ain't have to do this right here. Look what your son posts, man. Your son said right down there in the second part, it's F Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford his bills until our next season starts. Basically saying his dad pockets was tight, nigga. Little Big Meech's pockets was tight, so Ross hit him off with a couple bags. But I don't know, man. See, Fifth ain't no fool. Fifth read behind, he read between that shit. He like, what, nigga? Hold up, y'all niggas is making money off this show. Why the hell you need money from Rick Ross? That's how Fifth looking at it. But see, Fifth got to understand, Ross and Big Meech conversation was probably private on them phones without Lil Meech knowing. Maybe. We don't know. But this is nasty work, man. I'm telling y'all, we ain't done. Y'all might as well sit back, light one up, and y'all already know the vibes, man. But let's get to this Irv Gotti and this 50 Cent situation, this little altercation and this beef they had since back in the days. Because people don't understand that Irv Gotti was over there D-riding, lap dancing on Supreme and them niggas trying to knock off Fifth. And he used to troll about that shit a lot. For people that people that just catching on to this shit. Go do your 20 years research back then when that beef was real serious in the streets. Irv Gotti was kumbaya and popping bottles. Was wishing 50 was dead when he got hit up 9 times, that part. Let's go back memory lane, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know the vibes.
I couldn't even get a deal in New York City. My deal is with Eminem from Detroit, Dr. Dre from the West Coast. Right. Because they were going, no, we like real, we want the real, but wait, yours is too real.
Irv and these guys got records with J-Lo and shit. Right. Universal's gonna block us if we sign here.
They've done things to block me, I haven't blocked. I haven't told the DJ to play a record or don't.
Irv is Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti, and you can tell now they've admitted it over the time.
Yeah, labels would call me, and I was so hot I was just the hottest thing. So I'd be like, yo, if you f with him, I ain't f***ing with you. And they be like, we ain't f***ing with him then, Gotti, forget it.
They told you they was blocking. If you go look back at the interviews, they're saying we was blocking the man every way we could. So I'm talking about Irv and them, they have relationships with a lot of people. That whole system, I had an issue with everybody that was there but had him.
I blocked it until he fell into M and Dre's lap.
Nah, Smoke, that's just business, though. That's just trolling, nigga. Let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for Eminem and Dr. Dre, shout out to them too. Shout out to M for putting all his loyalty and all his trust on 50 when he signed him. That's why Fifth loved that white boy to this day. He'll go out for that. He'll jump off the bridge for Eminem, man. You know what I mean? Like, because he gave him that opportunity. Now, picture yourself in 50 Cent situation. You can't get no deal in the East Coast and you the hottest thing moving at the time. Get shot up, boom, this, that, and the third, and all you beefing with Preem and all these. None of these labels don't want to rock with you because you got an Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. that's connected to Supreme and that's blackballing this kid. All because he just made a song called Ghetto Quran, which every kid and every rapper does right now that talk about their street legends and you know what I mean, they dry snitch on the records and shit like that. 50 was doing a record when he was talking about legends in Queens. I didn't even really find it like he was snitching on nobody, to be honest, because all these niggas was already locked up. Supreme, Prince, Fat Cat, all these niggas from Queens over there. All them niggas. Them niggas was already locked up when way back when 50 first did that single, that song. Oh, Lord of Sudden, Preem and I want to beat. No, you know why? Because 50 was more of a real nigga than Ja Rule. That part. Supreme was D-boy Irv Gotti and them niggas, man. It wasn't come on, we're going to get to all this, man, because at the end of the day, man, Irv ain't beat no feds case. He wasn't even involved in that shit. They dragged him involved in it because he wanted to connect himself to Supreme, you know, because Supreme, you know, was the muscle for that nigga. And Ja Rule. Let's continue, man, because this story ain't done. We're going to get to the Lil Meech later on, but let's stay with this Irv Gotti situation a little bit. May him rest in peace, but at the end of the day, that man wasn't no angel either. We wouldn't have got the 50 that we got now. To be honest, that man would have never survived. And allegedly, guess who was involved with them 9 shots when 50 got hit up? It was Supreme, you know. We all know about that. But Murder Inc. was involved in that shit too. Allegedly. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, man, I'm team 50 all day. So, hey, loyalty is a big thing. I'm big on loyalty, that part. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
But do you ever see you and Ja like pictures together? Will we say Instavid or?
Nah, that won't happen.
Wow.
Come on, babe. Like, some things don't just go away. Like, it just won't go away. Like, when the weather get ready to change and I can feel it, it reminds me that I should have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I mean, I can be real with you. Like, I wasn't born with dimples. I got a dimple now. I just shot in my face. You know, this way is fine. An inch this way, you dead.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So you got to see it as it is. Hey.
Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel on Smoke Game. For people that's watching, just smash the like button, support the channel. Let me ask y'all a question what 50 just said on there. Every time the weather breaks out, rainy days, cold outside, the shit start acting up and all that. That shit reminds him from the time he got hit 9 times, man. You think that nigga supposed to sit back, kumbaya with these niggas? That shit remind him that this an inch little bit to the left, to the right, whatever he showed y'all, he wouldn't even be here right now. We would have never got the 50 Cent we would have never had. We would have never got power. We never got none of this shit. 50 would have been dead 20-something years ago. And guess who would have been celebrating that death too, allegedly? Oh yeah, y'all guess. I sit back, I'll wait. Yeah, Murder Inc. That's why I said when people don't understand the situations, go do your read. Nah, but it's a time and a place for it, Smoke. You don't celebrate no death like that. I ain't saying no celebration, but that's that man business. That's none of our business. Let's start there. That's none of the fans, the bloggers, none of that shit. The reason why I'm over here talking about it because I'm explaining it for the people that really don't understand why he did it. See, 20-something years ago is a very long time. So people kind of don't remember. They kind of forgot about what happened to 50 when he got hit 9 times at 12 o'clock p.m. in front of his nana house. Why his grandmother was outside. At least have respect and don't try to kill a nigga in front of his grandmother's house and all that, man. But see, they wanted him so bad, they had to get that nigga at any time. Listen, we see this nigga is green light. That's how they was on that nigga back then. Premium them niggas. And guess who? Yeah, Irv Gotti and them niggas too. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we ain't done.
You gotta do is ask him who I told her. I ain't never told her no my life. Yeah. In the Preem situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told her. Right. My name ain't in that case. You see what I'm saying? But they talking about, they try to use that I needed to order protection. But why it feels like I'm the bully out here then? If I needed protection, right. You needed protection. And your protection gone. All you got.
Exactly. Remember when they said when that little studio thing happened and murdered 8 niggas, allegedly stabbed 50, they said that shit was a fork, whatever. They said Fifth got hit with a little fork. I mean, this is facts. Remember, when we get into the pit, remember when they said Fifth went down to the station and said, yeah, there was a murder 8? Man, and Fifth ain't say none of that shit. The paperwork really came out. Fifth name wasn't on that. This shit is old. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. This shit is old. That's why he trolling the way he's trolling, because these niggas try to take his life away. For the Team 50 and the 50 fans like me and all that, nigga, yeah, they try to take. I wasn't a Ja Rule fan. I didn't like Ja Rule music, nigga. I couldn't stand all that, nigga. I wasn't, nah. I could just see a nigga and tell a nigga, he wasn't that type of nigga. I can't relate to what he was talking about. That part. What are we talking about? I can't relate to the songs Ja Rule was spitting and all that. Nah, I wasn't. Nah, that's for the people that ain't from the hood, ain't from the corners and all that. Ja Rule wasn't spitting that type of shit. And then you could tell by the music. But then when you heard another nigga coming out from the same neighborhood named 50 Cent, now you can relate. Now you can relate. They try to take that boy's life. That's why he doing what he doing. Why wouldn't he? That ain't none of our business. If nigga did that to me, you goddamn right I'ma troll this nigga till he died. Nigga, and I'ma keep it real with y'all. Somebody do that to me, I'ma do the same thing. You tried to take my life 20 years ago, champ. You was with them niggas. What do I look like over here? Condolence and all this. Nah, I'm not doing that, because if I would have died 20 years ago, y'all niggas would have been popping more wet and all that in the clubs and all that shit. Y'all would have been pouring down liquor for me. Yeah, right, yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got that nigga. Yeah, that's what y'all would have been doing 20 years ago if that nigga wouldn't have survived them shots. So that's why I say I'm not over here saying what 50 did. I don't condone that. And let me repeat myself. But like I said, y'all gotta understand why he did it. This is difference. Put yourself in his shoes. You get shot 1 more inch, nigga. You was 1 more inch in that the one that hit your mouth, nigga, you wouldn't even be here no more. Pause. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go back to one more. Just click one more time.
But do you ever see you and Ja like pictures together? Will we say Instavid or?
Nah, that won't happen.
Wow.
Come on, babe. Like some things don't just go away. Like it just won't go away. Like when the weather get ready to change and I can feel it, it reminds me that I should have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I mean, I can be real with you. Like I wasn't born with dimples. I got a dimple now. I just shot in my face. You know, this way is fine. An inch this way, you dead.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's you got to see it as it is.
You can't squash beef like that. That's something that you will never forget. You want, because the millions that you got and the successful level that you got yourself to, meaning 50, he never gonna forget that, because you know his life would have been taken by them niggas, them same niggas that was involved in that shit. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember that Irv Gotti always screamed he beat the feds and all that shit? I've been saying that too in my old videos. Irv Gotti never beat the feds. They ain't proved nothing really. They couldn't prove that Supreme gave him money to fund Murder Inc. and all this shit. Nah, nigga, you was just caught up in it because you was Supreme's son. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, but the truth gotta be the truth, man. We're not gonna sit here and be lying either.
They're afraid. Look, when the feds come in the indictment, they said that they beat the case. Yeah. Ain't beat no case. You never did nothing.
Right.
You never did nothing. They put him in the indictment because when you gave him 50,000, they said you was money laundering. You gave him 50,000 because you. And when I keep having friction with them, he goes, "Let's kill this little." Man, tell you he beat the case, and he said by the time he was done with his case, he owed $2 million. How did you beat? How did you win? You never did nothing. I went to trial with a legal aid attorney. A legal aid attorney had never been to trial because they couldn't help. There was no financial help or support for him because of that. So the government is saying, get these out of the way, trying to help by giving them this the case, and they'll struggle to beat that case while we're taking care of what we need to take care of with this. They look at me like I'm a bully because I ain't accept what just went down. They don't teach you to accept that.
They don't teach you to accept that. Goddamn right. You ain't gonna accept the simple fact you got hit 9 times. Oh, nah, nigga. Nah. And like he said, Supreme bully himself to over there with Irv Gotti in them. Y'all gotta know the history before y'all start accusing 50 doing something, even though he's not right for doing that. Don't get it twisted. But this is twisted. This is a back end story to the reason why he doing that. Because the shit that he went through 20 years ago with them same niggas and almost took his life 20 years ago. Did they care about his family and his kids and his grandma and his grandpa and all that? Did they care about that shit at that time when they ran up on that nigga at 12 in front of his grandmother's house in the afternoon? Come on, let's be serious here, man. That, like I said, he got a reason to do what he doing. We ain't got no reason to be judging that man. That man got hit up 9 times, man. You can't judge that man and judge him for what he thinking every day while he wake up in life. He still remember that shit. That man won't even be here right now. That part. What are we talking about here? Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we ain't done.
50 got shot broad daylight.
When I first met you in that basement, it was high alert.
It was even more high alert. 50 got shot broad daylight.
When I first met you in that basement, it was high alert.
It was even more high alert because 50 came back and he's looking for Preem and them niggas.
I knew it was crazy when I first met y'all, and then y'all gave me a bulletproof vest, and I was like,
yeah, like I used to see niggas in the hood and they be like, man, you next, yo, they gonna kill you. And 50's still shot up. Like, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna die? I gotta move quick. Niggas gonna kill me out here. I gotta move safe, right? 50 was always a thinker, because when he was in the hospital, he didn't want me to see him shot the fuck up. He was banged up. And I always be like, yo, why you ain't want me to see you? And the nigga was like, because it would have fucked with your mental. It would have made you scared. You would have seen me fucked up like that. Bullet in my face, bullet in my arm, bullet. It would have made you like, yo, I gotta move out of town.
Shook.
You know what I mean? So it's just always a mental thing with Fifth in the streets and the niggas we deal with and the wars we've been through.
A nigga dealt with some real gangsters in the streets, man. Fifth. How many of us can say we dealt with some niggas like that? You get what I'm trying to say? These niggas was heavy headers, man. Knocking niggas off in the 80s and the 90s, these Supreme Team niggas. Y'all seen the documentaries? That's why I said on my last video that this nigga don't trust nothing. Loyalty's a big thing with that nigga. He almost lost his life for probably trusting too many niggas. That part. What are we talking about here? When you get shot up 9 times, you almost lose your life. Like people in my comments said, some people said they got hit up. Yeah, man, you're right, man. I think different. You don't trust everything moving. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Like the nigga keeps showing.
Now, let's get to this Rick Ross and Lil Meech and all this shit. Now, peep this old interview that 50 did back then. It's gonna connect what's going on now. And it's actually gonna relate to what I've been saying for the last 5 goddamn minutes, 10 minutes. That nigga don't trust nothing. Loyalty's a big thing. He got a reason though for him to act that way, to think that way. See, he don't got, people can't sit back like, yo, he ain't got no, why he acting like that? He ain't never been through nothing. No, he actually got a reason for him to think that way and act that way. Peep this old interview out, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
When like the nigga keeps showing up next to niggas that I don't fuck with, that's an indication to me he might have some feelings towards me. That is just everywhere I got an issue. You show up around it. So, I mean, if you know a nigga, forget music. Because music ain't usually my motivation. My morals come off the curb. So if you see a nigga, so keep being around niggas you don't fuck with, when he come around, how your antennas go on. So he in a position where he might feel like he there, but he ain't there yet.
Let's go back one more time. This is back then to a young 50 Cent thinking this way. That's why I tell y'all this dude is different. He not beat, man. That loyalty shit is very heavy with him, man. He don't play them type of games. You ain't gonna be taking pictures with ops, nigga. Then you come around me, nigga. I don't know how I feel around you now. I don't know what y'all niggas was talking about over there down there in Miami when you taking pictures with this nigga and all that part. What are we talking about? Y'all acting like 50 got an assistant right next to Big Meech and shit. And he don't know what the hell these niggas was talking about. So before he go talk crazy to Big Meech, you know what? I'm gonna push myself away from you, champ. I can't trust you, man. Let's go back one more time, though. This is a young 50 actually saying this to remind y'all. He been on that type of level.
When like the nigga keeps showing up next to niggas that I don't fuck with, that's an indication to me he might have some feelings towards me. That is just everywhere I got an issue. You show up around it. So, I mean, if you know a nigga, forget music. Because music ain't usually my motivation. My morals come off the curb. So if you see a nigga, so keep being around niggas you don't fuck with, when he come around, how your antennas go on. So he in a position where he might feel like he there, but he ain't there yet.
Exactly. Let's continue, man. Like I told y'all, let's get to this Lil Meech and all this situation, man.
As y'all know, 50 Cent have been working on.
Now, it all started with Southwest T. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because y'all seen what Lil Meech did. DM him, oh, yo, man, my heart. I never F with Rick Ross. I feel bad for Lil Meech. I really do. But you got to blame your pops for the situation that's going on, man. Loyalty, it's a big thing. Something that your father always speak about back in the days. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
As we all know, Big Meech is home from a 20-year sentence. Now let's travel back for a while. Remember when 50 Cent was coming up in Southside Jamaica, Queens? They put a hit on him. He was the underdog. They did everything they could to keep him from getting signed. But Eminem and Dr. Dre gave him their chance. And now look at him today. He even said in interviews, way back in the day when BMF was doing their thing, Big Meech tried to get him to join BMF and sell coke. But 50 Cent saw it was something else in life for him. He figured the BMF would go down by the feds, which they did eventually. But 50 Cent doubled back around and came back with a contract for Big Meech to get money the legal way. He put Big Meech son on. He put Big Meech brother Big T on. Look at Tony Yayo, his right-hand man, loyal as he gets. And it made him a multi-millionaire just off of loyalty and still traveling the world on tour. Same thing for Uncle Murder. 50 Cent has put athletes on, rappers, comedians. He's doing it big. 2025 gonna be a major year. Shout out to 50 Cent.
That's all he do is get niggas money. What is wrong with that? What's wrong with loyalty? Only thing I ask y'all niggas to do is not go take a goddamn picture with my ops, man. That's it. The back end of the business with Tammy and all this, we'll handle that shit without the public knowing. Because everybody know 50 had to know about Tammy being a informant and all that shit. Maybe 50, why you think you never heard 50 spoke about this throughout the whole BMF series, all them years? He like, yo, we just gonna keep it the way it is. When Big Meech come on, then we gonna figure this shit out. When Big Meech come home, he didn't figure it out. I don't know what's going on between him and Tammy. Now we got an ugly story going on between that whole situation. But you can't blame Fifth for that. Only thing Fifth did, oh, we're gonna get to this Lil Meech clip when he praised Fifth as a second dad. Nah, Smoke, you bugging, hold up. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, that part. There ain't nothing wrong with that because Lil Meech was lost in this world. He even said it himself. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because we ain't done. Light one up. Do me that favor. Y'all know the vibes, man.
As y'all know, 50 Cent have been working on BMF, which has become a national hit where everyone has been tuned in every time an episode drops. 50 have shown love by starring Big Meech's son, Lil Meech, as the main character to spread his father's story. So when Big Meech's brother, Southwest T, will link up with 50's longtime enemy, Supreme McGriff of the Supreme Team's son, 50 would warn him. 50 would make a post letting Southwest T know that he made a big mistake with his actions, and as seen in the past, once you cross 50, it's on forever. Some say it may be a harmless meetup, while others say that Southwest T should have known better because the son's intentions seem like he purposely did it, knowing that 50 is the producer of the BMF series. So how would it look with Southwest T promoting a product made by his op? You guys get in the comments and let us know what you think.
I sit back, I wait. Shout out to that homie right there that said that. What do that look like, South? Yo, that's what I said. What is wrong with Southwest T and Big Meech, man? Y'all niggas act like y'all ain't from the streets. Y'all niggas ain't had no shootout with niggas. Y'all beefing. Let me put it like this for them niggas, for y'all niggas that don't understand this really. Let that be Lil Meech, right? That Big Meech got some, because Big Meech still got beef with niggas to this day from old school problems and all that. Don't get it twisted, from 20 years ago, nigga. Some people don't let shit go. And some people Big Meech still don't like to this day from 20 years ago when Big Meech was out here running shit. That part. You don't think they had shootouts and dumb outs and spin around and spin the block and all that? Get out of here. You know them niggas putting this on work too. Let's get to the story though. Let Lil Meech come around to his father with his op, one of his op promoting some old clothing and some shit like that. And Big Meech asks him like, yo, who clothing line is that? And Lil Meech tell this nigga, it's such and shit. Some nigga that Big Meech can't stand and had problems with 20 years ago. You think Big Meech gonna actually let Lil Meech take pictures and all that shit with the clothing line? Hell no, he ain't. So what's the difference between Southwest T doing this shit? What's the problem? He should be doing this. He shouldn't be doing the same shit. That's 50 Cent ops. It's a BMF series going on. This little nigga father tried to take this nigga life 20-something years ago. That beef is eternity. Southwest T over here taking pictures with the little nigga and all this, promoting the shirt and all. That shit says Supreme and all types of shit on the t-shirt. That's what makes me think these niggas never liked their fifth. They let Tammy do the contract so they could get the money, but I'm really starting to think them niggas ain't never liked the fifth, bro. Egos always get involved, and you know what I mean? Them niggas, and you gotta understand, they their own boss. They used to niggas always coming to them. Fifth, it wasn't that type of nigga. Like I played in my last video, Fifth didn't get connected to Big Meech until the Little Meech situation came along. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we ain't done.
Beef between 50 Cent and Big Meech is officially on. Snitch accusations, corrupt federal officers, murder charges. You would think it was a movie, but it's not. When Big Meech appeared in a video with 50 Cent's longtime rival Rick Ross, the internet knew 50 wouldn't hesitate to respond. The same way he did when Southwest T, co-founder of BMF, did the same exact thing not too long ago. And because of this, 50 is looking to do more than respond. It seems like he's looking to end the name and credibility of Big Meech and possibly all of BMF. 50 Cent decided to respond with an Instagram post hinting at the idea of a documentary focusing on a woman named Tammy Cohen's. You may not know who Tammy Cohen's is, but she's definitely an important figure in all of this. She's CEO of BMF Entertainment, Big Meech's company. She had power of attorney for Big Meech when he was in jail, and she's one of the executive producers of the BMF series on Starz. So here's where it gets crazy, because Tammy has been accused of working with Big Meech to set up other members of BMF to get his sentence reduced. So it seems to me that 50 Cent is setting up to do an expose documentary on how Big Meech set up other members of BMF to get out of jail early. But how is that possible? Because technically, Big Meech served his entire sentence. Well, let me explain.
Something happened in this back end of this story between Tammy and Big Meech, man. I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, because the only one I feel bad for, pardon me, is Lil Meech, because he got his career started from this. But let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, but we ain't done. Let's continue with this clip.
There's a man named Dion Cuffy Gatlin. He's the former head of the St. Louis chapter of BMF and a crucial member of the team. He's currently serving a 27-year sentence for 2 murders and drug trafficking. He claims that Big Meech is the reason he's behind bars.
Cuffy and Meech's relationship go back to the 90s. At one point, Cuffy paid $250,000 for rights to the BMF entertainment arm. That's movies, that's television, and all of that. That's when Cuffy and 50 Cent's relationship started. So the question is, where did everything go wrong? Well, Cuffy claims Meech introduced him to Tammy Cohen's, who eventually convinced him to buy 100 kilos of cocaine from a source that Meech recommended. Yeah, Meech was still moving coke while he was locked up. He alleges that Tammy was an informant and Meech was aware of this, and the deal went south and he was eventually arrested. He alleges that this deal would have got Meech out of jail several years ago, but the evidence from this arrest became inadmissible in court because Tammy was having an affair with the DEA agent Keith Cromer handling the investigation, so the evidence was thrown out. And if that's true, it means that Big Meech set up his brother and didn't even get out of jail for it. Side note, Rick Ross is definitely a chess player. Even after 50 Cent made millions for Lil Meech and his family and he set them up for a career in TV and film, Rick Ross was still able to slide in and make his presence known. We don't understand the ins and outs of exactly why it played out like this, but I can assure you money is at the heart of it.
Money is definitely the heart of this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, man. Smash that like button, man. Do me that favor. Support the channel. Money definitely is the heart of this because we don't know what's going on in the back end between Tammy and Big Meech. People don't want to believe. People do want to believe. When Tammy come out with the tell our story and all this she got to tell, we got to find out what the hell's, we're going to find out what's really going on here. But see, when you go through Cuffy's situation, you hear Cuffy interviews and all this, he basically broke it down, man. It's no denying in this shit with Big Meech and Tammy playing a big part of that whole third party situation to give Big Meech some time cut. We can't look past that shit, man. You just can't. Like, it's nasty work, man.
Lil Meech says.
But let's continue though, man. Now let's get to this Lil Meech situation. Cause it's still involved in this. This whole shit is topic with Lil Meech and Rick Ross and all this. Now, we're gonna go through a couple of clips with Lil Meech actually explaining how much 50 Cent helped him. Not Big Meech, because I seen people, oh yeah, Big Meech been that dude, Lil Meech, this and that. And I'm like, okay, my last videos, I've been saying, where was Big Meech plugs in the rap industry that helped Lil Meech out when he was trying to rap? Why nobody brought him over there, signed him, gave him tip? Why nobody ain't put him in the rap game comfortable, Lil Meech, before he even became an actor, before we even knew who the hell Lil Meech was? Because none of us ain't know Lil Meech until we seen this nigga on the BMF series, and who brought him out? 50 Cent. Let's continue. Let's get to these old clips with Lil Meech speaking about how much 50 Cent helped him and helped his life, because once upon a time, this little nigga was gone out here. He ain't know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Y'all know the vibes.
It's still a surreal moment to me. Like, when I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting classes. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
Wow, but a ball player.
Yeah, but I put in the work though. After a year and a half, and I got comfortable and I knew I was ready. I had to audition in front of Stars, and Stars okayed it.
He paid 2 years for that boy acting class. I sit back, I'll wait. 2 years he paid for that boy acting class. Then got him the part of his dream to play his father role on the story that they brought to the table. Y'all get what I'm saying here? Loyalty. That's you gotta be loyal to somebody like that, bro. For paying for your son acting school for 2 years, moved the family out to Cali and all that shit, so he could focus on acting. What are we talking about here? Y'all telling me 50 wrong for what the shit he talking about? 50 wrong for this nigga taking picture with his ops? The nigga don't like Rick Ross. They got bad blood with each other, bro. What we talking about here, man? They alternate. Gunplay done got his hand. Not me, niggas. Not me. Listen, man. Them niggas went, man. Listen, they don't like each other. That's a no-no that you don't do that. Rick Ross ain't paid for that boy acting school for 2 years to go do that shit. Rick Ross ain't Didn't pay for no rapping school, nigga, for him to come sign with Maybach, nigga, try to make him rap. Nigga, Rick Ross ain't do shit. Besides get this nigga money while he was locked up. Whoopee. Congratulations. What you want to fuck? What you want to icing on? Nigga, I'd rather take my son being in acting school and becoming a star than giving me some money in jail. Nigga, I don't care about that shit. You heard Lil Meech, he said F Ross. He said he ain't even right. He don't even rock with Ross. According to Lil Meech, he don't even rock with on Rick Ross. So that's why I kind of feel bad for Lil Meech situation because he's stuck in the middle, Paul, and this whole little chaos because what his father, with the disloyalty that his father just did. Come on, bro. Nah, Big Meech trying to get a bag. You thinking about a bag now? Let's think about that bag in the long run. That bag gonna be way more. That bag gonna be heavy in the long run. Pause with the BMF series. If I'm over here rocking with 50 Cent, I don't care about this corny ass car show and these little bags they giving me to do pop-ups and shit with Rick Ross. Man, listen, man, I'm over here with 50. We trying to do movie theaters and all this shit. What we talking about here? I'm trying to get real money. And this nigga got my son as a superstar. Oh, my loyalty is coming over here. The whole BMF is coming over here, nigga. Come on, how hard is that, man? That shit ain't hard to do, nigga. This nigga paid for your son acting school, nigga. And then got your son becoming a star. Nigga was lost out here in the world once upon a time, Big Meech. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
50 is a creative genius. He's a genius with everything he do. Like, he has a reason behind it. You know, and he knows how to make things that people thought were serious. He knows how to play with it, you know, and to the point where people be looking at it like it ain't that serious no more.
Right.
You know, he just, I let him do what he does. You know, that's like my second dad. You know, I talk to him every day. That's my mentor. So he lead me in the direction to go in when anything happens, you know, because stuff happens all the time. So he always know how to play different things, and he knows different ways to go about it.
I feel bad for that boy, man. I really do. Because you could tell Fifth taught him a lot of things, and Fifth not even his dad or nothing. More like an uncle to the nigga. A big bro, mentor, you could say that. But see, your father made a mistake because now he got to push you to the side. He can't rock with you because you his son, bro. That nigga Fifth don't even rock with his own son, or he rock with Lil Marquise off and on, Paul. If y'all all know who 50 oldest son, nigga, they back and forth all the time. 50 be cutting that nigga off here and there, nigga. So if he do that to his own son, what make you think he ain't gonna do that to you, Lil Meech? And I feel bad for you because you can tell you really look up to 50. He was a mentor to you. He got you where you at, that's why. He taught you everything. Put you in acting school, all types of shit. And that short period of time, 50 taught you a lot, bro. That's crazy. And that's why I feel bad for you because your father want to be disloyal and go take a goddamn picture with Rick Ross. And we never seen you take a picture with Rick Ross, so I give you respect for that because your loyalty is with 50. But 50 still got to cut you off because you're the son of that dude. He can't keep you around and cut your father off. That shit look crazy. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because we ain't done.
I never actually pictured myself being an actor.
Really?
You know, it was thrown in my lap. And I went to acting school. 50 Cent invested in me.
Yes.
And I loved it. And I was comfortable. And I found my calling.
And he found this, see? You see what I mean? But when he was rapping, did Rick Ross go sign his ass at that time? Hell no. Did anybody in the industry go sign him? Hell no. What was Big Meech plugs at that time? Loyalty. How many times I got to explain this? And again, loyalty is more, it gets more serious when somebody actually did the most biggest favor you could ever ask for while you in prison, doing 25 years, 19 years, whatever you want to call it. Somebody in my comment, you only did 19 years. Okay, so be it, nigga, whatever. But the biggest favor you could ever ask is somebody turning your son into a star and turning your brand legit and putting that shit on television. Man, I sit back in that prison with my feet up all day and be like, I can't wait to get home. When I get home, my son's still gonna run the show. I'm gonna play the cut. I'm gonna play the back end. That's what Big Meech should have been doing instead of running to the internet, going to these rappers, taking pictures. Nah, see, you was moving too fast, champ. You was moving way too fast, man. Like I said in my last video, the new face of the BMF brand is your son, not you. You should have been playing the back end. People come interview, listen, y'all know my history. This is what you should have been telling people in the interview. Y'all know my history. Go look it up. Go do what y'all got to do, whatever. But we ain't gonna speak about that now. It's a new generation. It's a new thing. And that new thing is, this is my son thing. It's a BMF now. He got this now. That's what Big Meech should have been speaking about. But it seemed like Big Meech still wants the spotlight. Everybody know who you is, champ. Your son is the new dude. He's the new face. That part. What are we talking about?
I had to literally move from my mom, my whole family in Miami, go to LA, and focus and lock down and not even talk to nobody for real for a year and a half because I had to find myself. Like at first when I started acting, it wasn't just gravy. Like, oh yeah, it was so easy for me and it just came like that. No, I didn't understand acting. Me and my uncle, we was going to stars for weeks and it was like, shit, I don't know, he got to keep on trying. And to me, that's what made me go harder. I feel like is I knew that it wasn't going to be given to me. It changed me and made me a better person because I found myself in this, And that whole year and a half, me going back and forth, just taught me that even though who my dad is, it don't matter who you is. Everybody still got to earn it.
Like I said, see? And this clip right here. He went to California, he had to move out there. He had to do this, that, and the third. 50 paid for 2 years his acting school. Got him right, got him millions, got his mom in them millions. Big Meech ain't Duke, he couldn't do all that. I don't see Rick Ross doing all that shit either. But Rick Ross gave him a bag though while he was in there. Okay. He gave him a bag, but what the hell that little bag do? But he might got plans for him out here. Listen, like I said, it's a loyalty thing. I don't care what plans, whatever you got. Salute to you, Rick Ross. This is what I would have said, Big Meech. If I was Big Meech, salute to you. I respect that. But I'm over here, man. I'm over here. I'm over here on this side, know what I mean? Because this is my son. My son rocking with this nigga, I'm rocking with him. That part. What are we talking about? It's a new generation. It's a new face of BMF. It's not the old man no more. It ain't the old face no more. It's the new face. So if my son, my blood got his loyalty towards this nigga, my loyalty gonna be right with my son, and I'm going right with him with the nigga that got him successful where he at now. We standing on that over here. 10 toes, nigga. We ain't going nowhere. My son is who he is now because of this nigga, because of this man. Meaning Curtis Jackson, meaning 50 Cent. But people still want to make excuses and this, that, and the third. Y'all don't see, but y'all, I'm trying to paint the picture more and more for y'all people to understand this shit. Where his loyalty lays, man. This nigga done went through some shit 20 years ago. I done explained that to y'all. So he got a trust issue. The only thing you ain't got to do is take some goddamn pictures and you go ahead and go D-Ride and go take a picture with Rick Ross because he slid you a little bag while you was in prison or you came home. Nigga, I would have slid that bag right back. Nigga, whatever you would have gave me, nigga, I would have got triple double off this BMF series and this and the theaters and everything that we got planned going on in the next 5 years. Respectfully, I respect you, nigga, but I'm over here, man. That's it. That's all Champ had to do, man. I'm where my son at, man. My son is the new face of this shit, not me. We got plans for this shit. That's why I feel bad for Lil Meech. It's nasty work, but it is what it is, right? Sometimes people come home, they move too fast, they still want to be the face of something. They forget, like, nigga, you just did it a long stretch, nigga. Your son built this shit, know what I mean? They hit the award shows and all that, nigga. That shit came from your son effort, man. And 50 Cent putting the money and everything behind that. That's crazy. My loyalty would have been with Fifth. I don't care what nobody said. Because I'm an old man now. So I'm looking at my son. I'm glad that my son doing good. He ain't got to go through that path that I had to go through. Meeting Lil Meech. So I'm always gonna embrace this nigga. Like, man, listen, that's my man right there, nigga. You goddamn right, nigga. Whatever issue I had with you back then, that shit over, nigga. Listen, man, we here now. That's what Big Meech should have did. But hey, people are different. Till then, y'all know the vibes, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Definitely smash that like. Support the channel by smashing that like. Share this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I don't know what you're waiting on. But comment it below. Give me your smoke. Give me your opinion, man. I'm up out of here, man. Salute, gang. If they know, they know. Y'all already know the vibes, man. It's Smoke News TV. I'm out of here.